Professor K here. And if you're thinking, wow, this seems like kind of a lot for all of these idea generator tutorials, it seems like you've been doing a whole lot of coding here all at once, it's because I have. Yup, I sure have. This is part 7, and this is what you're going to feel like if you try and do all of your final project at once. So don't be like me. Don't be like Professor K. Spread it out a little bit. Don't do your project in 3 days. By the way, this is a decent level of work for a final project for my class. So if you're going out using an API, getting data, bringing it back, styling it, getting it mobile responsive, you've satisfied the requirements. But don't do this. You can't do this because it's my idea. Anywho, we're at the last part of this. No, it's not the last part of this tutorial. It's never the last part of this tutorial. We are at the part of this tutorial where we're going to connect the randomizing piece to the button. So that's going to be an add event listener. Let's take a look. All right. So here in scripts.js, we had this add markup with data, and we had function get data. And one of our last goals here after storing the API data, after going out and getting our stuff, is to actually rerun this when the button is clicked. So right now we are running addMarkup when we get data, and addMarkup handles our randomization. It handles putting things in the container. So we've almost got what we need here. Container at the moment of addMarkup right now is empty because when we loaded this, the container was empty. Adding to the inner HTML is just fine. That's only showing 2 pieces. However, when we click this button, at the moment we click this button, there will be 2 pieces in here. We can't just go adding to it. I'm going to demonstrate what happens if we don't address this, and then I'm going to show you how to fix it. So let's first start by calling addMarkup from our generate ideas button. First, to get to that button, we need to select JS ideas button. And I'm going to do this at the top here. I'm going to store it just like the rest of these, and I'm going to do a const button equals document.query selector. And remember, you don't have to do all, just plain query selector, because there's only one of each ID per page. So there's only one JS ideas button per page. We're going to save that. And then we are going to, right off the bat here, kind of when we get into running our stuff here, let's add an event listener. So button.add event listener. And then on my event is click. So when I click, I wanted to add markup. And do I need to pass it data? Ooh, I think I do. You know what though? Look at this. We're not even referencing data up here anymore. We don't need it. We're getting it from stored data. Let's try changing that. Let's take out, I'm gonna regret this. I'm totally gonna regret changing all these things at once. In stored, we don't have to call this with the data in here because we took out that variable, and we can do that here. All right, fingers crossed I didn't just break everything. Oh, I didn't. That's excellent. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't finish my basic styles branch. I'm going to do that. Add basic styles. Man, I'm constantly forgetting to do this while recording. I promise you, I'm really much better at this when I'm actually doing development work and not trying to explain everything. So here I'm going to stash changes. I'm just batting 1,000 today. Let's start feature. And our feature name is going to be add click event. And then we're going to apply our stash changes. Okay, much better. We're back to where we're at. So if this all worked out, when I click generate ideas, there we go. Okay, so we're getting 2 more new random ideas. Excellent. But what we really want is to be replacing these 2 bookmarks with those ideas. So the last part, oh my goodness, this is going to be the quickest tutorial ever. The last part is just to empty out this container.innerHTML once this is run, on the first run each time. So immediately when you run it, reset the inner HTML to nothing. We want to clear it out. And then we will add markup. Okay, so if this is correct, we should, there we go. Check that out. Awesome. Okay, so this is not perfect. I need to do some CSS to keep this from taking over so much of the page. I really want this to have like a maximum height of something. But this is what I wanted to get to. I wanted to get to micro interactions and user experience, because in class, what I want to show you next, now that I've figured this out, and now that I'm finally at a point where I can show it to you, is polish. I want to show you polish, and micro interactions are all about polish. But to show you polish, I need a UI, which means I had to build essentially the final project in the past couple days. So that's planning for your first HTML and CSS and JavaScript course in action. Woo! So anyway, hopefully this helps you understand how I got here and some more of my workflow. Next, in class, and then maybe in a future video as well, I'm going to show you how to start putting some of these animations and micro interactions in that start like really giving your UI polish. So that's what we're going to be talking about soon. I'll see you later.